Hello out there in YouTube world. This is Gman from Gman Live, your commander-in-chief on Gman Live Weekly. And now we have a movie review. And today we are going to review Bridge of Spies. Yep, movie came out about a week ago. And yes, they hit pay dirt. Yes, they did. This is a good one. You will love it. Now, not just gushing over this because, you know, this is Steven Spielberg, and then you kind of link him with Tom Hanks, and then you put some other guys in there, and pow, you got yourself a movie. This is the reason why I love this movie. Because it is fucking cool. Right? You got some cool shit going on. You got Cold War shit. You got the U.S. spies, the Russian spies. You got Checkpoint Charlie and all that stuff going on. And then a lot of people don't know this story. So I'm just going to break it down for a second. A lot of people don't know this story. By the way, just so you know, this movie get full price. You can pay full price, walk out of that theater, knowing damn well, hey, I just saw a great movie. That's exactly what you want. So this movie hits on the spot. Perfect. So what you have here is you got Tom Hanks playing this insurance guy. This actually, all this stuff is true, by the way. I mean, there's some things that they took liberties with, but 1960 rolls around, and there's a guy who is he's a pilot. The U.S. sends him over Russia to take pictures of U-2 spy plane. His name is Gary Francis Powers. But let's go back a couple years. 1956, 57, we catch a Russian spy. And so what happens is that Tom Hanks is asked to defend this Russian spy. And I love it when directors do this. I love it when writers do this because you're kind of like, all right, dude, you want to like rip this dude's throat out, but everybody deserves a defense. So Tom Hanks kind of comes to this guy's defense, and you're like, holy shit, that's like, yo, that's tight. Like that was cool because he was being, you know, true to his calling. He was like, yo, this dude deserves to have a defense. Now, even if we lose, he still deserves to have a defense. So, he gets a defense. Tom Hanks, then after that, is saying some interesting stuff because he gets to meet with like the head of the CIA, and he says to everybody, look, what happens if they catch one of our guys, we kill this guy for spying, then they start killing our guys for spying. Maybe that's not the greatest idea. Maybe we should rethink our strategy. So, Tom Hanks is able to get him kind of locked up, but not killed. And he says, quite prophetically, even in a meeting with another attorney, you know, hey, maybe we could use him as like, we could trade him for one of our guys if they catch one of our guys. So, and that leads us directly to 1960. So, now, anyone doesn't know history, we'll get a quick history lesson now. So, 1960, the U.S. develops the U-2 spy plane. The motherfucker can fly like 70,000 feet. And it has huge cameras on it. And so we're taking pictures of like the Russian, some of their nuclear facilities and some of their planes and military infrastructure, stuff like that. So what happens is, Powers is told, if you get caught, swipe this thing and then you'll be dead and they can't catch you and you're gone. So when Powers obviously flying over Russia, right over Moscow, pow, he gets hit with a missile, plane goes down, Powers stays alive. And so now we got Bridge of Spies. So the movie then takes us to Germany, and then they have to do this little prisoner exchange, and, you know, then Tom Hanks gets proven correct. He's like, hey, we got this guy. We can use him to trade for Powers and get him back. And, you know, the movie's just great. And the acting is intense. I mean, basically you're watching Tom Hanks pretty much just do negotiations for 2 hours, and you're in. You're hooked. You're in. It's like, it's charged. I mean, it's intense. You know, you're kind of wondering what's going to happen. You get a chance to see both spies and how they're living, and like, oh shit, am I going to get killed here? And then you see the gamesmanship that's played by the Russians, the Germans, us, everybody. So it's really, really interesting stuff and great movie. So everybody, I would say this one gets full price. You go to this one, you get full price quality. Yep, not rental, not matinee. full price. So that will wrap it up for Bridge of Spies. And if you want to know more and anything you want to know, comment below. And if you like what you see and you want to see more, click right here. Flashing lights. Subscribe. Right there. And I will hook you up with more. Pow!